I think we finally got it. It was a little tricky getting online today. We had some technical issues with the phone, and boy, I'll tell you, technology can be a blessing and a curse sometimes, but it's okay. We're here now, and that's all that matters. I finally got you. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Jerry. Good to see you guys. Oh, sometimes technology can be the trickiest thing. Hey, Debbie, Janet. All right, good. I can see that you guys are starting to join. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm going to share this into our creative group, in theory. Usa. Well, it's great to see you. You know, I was having problems with my phone, and I finally got it restarted, and I thought, like, you know, a half an hour would be all set to take care of it, but my phone had other plans today, but it's all good. So this week I got the cutest little gift in the mail from a longtime friend and customer. Actually, I've never actually met her in person. My friend Karen Sylvester introduced us. Her name is Robin Greger. And she's been ordering from me online since well before the pandemic, which is kind of cool because, like, I didn't consider myself an internet demonstrator, but I'm certainly doing okay now, boy. Hello, we've got a growing audience, which is wonderful, and I appreciate you all so very much. Those of you who are taking classes or support my business in any way. Maybe you're a demonstrator and you are using my classes as planners for your classes. I just want to say thank you for being here and for supporting my little business. And again, I'm really sorry about being late today. My phone had other plans in mind. Okay, so I'm going to grab my coffee. And I thought it was the perfect mug for today because, I don't know, it's probably backwards. Yeah, this is my Phuket mug. We got it when we were in Phuket, Thailand. I would love to be in a hot Thailand spot right now. Right on the beach. Oh, yeah. But we're not. I'm here in Drake, Mass, and it's freezing. And we are coming up on Catholic Schools Week. My daughter goes to a private high school, thanks to my little Stampin' Up! Business. And that's one of the things that my class fees pay for. I mean, I don't make a lot of money, but I make enough to take care of her tuition. So again, thank you. And oh, can I just tell you, I'm sorry, I don't mean to go non-Stampin' Up! For a minute, but she was really struggling in U.S. history. This quarter, there were only 2 big tests in U.S. history for her, and she scored kind of a lower grade than she would like. She scored a 78 on the first test, and my girl, she really works for her grades, so she studied and studied and studied and made a 98 on her midterm. So she squeaked by with her 90, so she's still straight A's, my girl. So we kind of stretch and push to make sure that we can keep her in private school, and thank you, because this is what I do to, you know, make that happen. So I appreciate all of that. Anyway, Teacher Appreciation Week, I had her make me a list. And I'm like, okay, Mr., Mrs. But she made me a list of all the people that she would like me to make a gift for on Catholic Schools Teacher Appreciation Week. And, you know, it's a big deal to me. I want to make sure that I have something nice to give them. And Robin sent me what I was planning to make. I had already ordered these. They just came in today from Amazon, and these are just Post-it notes. I get the Highland brand because they work good, and it's all that they would need on their desk, you know. And then they're all the same color. And they sort of match my designer paper, right? So I'm looking at this, my favorite, the Flower and Field designer paper from Celebration. I can't put it down. I was thinking that we might make the first set. So during the week, I'll make additional sets, but I can make 6 easel calendar Post-it note holders with these. And I bought the calendars from Tailored Expressions. I'll show it when I flip the camera. But what I need from you right now is we're going to do it on the fly. So I haven't pulled any of the paper yet to make my card base. And I'm going to tell you the colors, okay? So in this pattern alone, and this is just the one that I grabbed, okay? So it's the top one on the pack. We have Bumblebee, Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Just Jade. There's no Misty Moonlight in this one. Petal Pink, Pool Party, Shaded Spruce, So Saffron. So I want you to take a look at the designer paper and let me know which one you want me to grab, and I will keep an eye on the comments. So while you guys are doing that, and you tell me what colors you want me to put as the base, I'm gonna start cutting some of the other stuff that I pulled, okay? So you're gonna pick my base for me, and then we're just gonna make calendar holders. School colors, geez, I don't know. I'm sorry, I wanna mute myself. Alexis, Lex, can you hear me? She probably has her earbuds in. I don't know the school colors, isn't that all? Well, I know that there's blue and green. Geez, maybe we should go with Shaded Spruce. Ah, look, Val. Okay. So, yeah, let's pull Just Jade. I like that. Okay, what a good idea, guys. All right, so I am going to do females with the flowers, and then later in the week on the creative group, and if you're not part of the creative group, just let me know and I'll add you. I'm gonna make masculine ones different. So I'm probably gonna make those with the guy paper, with the, they have the bow tie thing. So let's flip the camera. I'm gonna grab the Just Jade and we'll make an easel card. I gotta make sure I got my plugs. See, my little clip is right here, so. All right, ready? Whoop. Okay, so here we go. We're starting with our designer paper, and I'm gonna flip this over. I actually bought a mat from my table, thinking that I would use it this week, and then I just didn't get there. No wonder with all my phone issues. I restarted my phone like 3 times. Okay, so we're gonna start, and we're just gonna make enough to make 6 of these for now. And like you can tell, I definitely have more than 6 people to make. Actually, my favorite is Mr. Hall. He's a sarcastic history teacher, which means he gets double the points in my family because we may have a little streak of sarcasm that runs deep, but we love it, and that's part of who we are. And it's always kind of like to make people laugh, never to make people feel bad, you know what I mean? Sarcasm in a funny way, not in a mean way. So to make an easel card, and since we're gonna make 6, I'm gonna pull out 3 pieces of paper. So 1, 2, 3. Here we go. And I'm gonna, I'm not seeing the comments, so I just need a second. There we go. I can find you now. Stud Muffins, just coming back from the post office for me. He ran to the post office to do my team meeting packets. So I'm gonna score them all at 5.5, just in half, right? So it's 11 going across and 5.5. Now the cool thing about the Stampin' Up! Paper cutter, I have the 5.5 inch measurement down here where you can't see it, it's off the camera. But I don't even need the 5.5 inch measurement because this paper cutter has a line right here that goes all the way down at 5.5. It's like made for card makers. So I'm gonna score it 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. I'm gonna make 3 of them. And then I want a way for my easel card to stand up. So I'm gonna come back and score at 2 3/4. But before I do that, I'm going to flip my cardstock over, and you may wonder why. I'll explain in a minute, but I could have scored it 2 3/4 and 5 1/2 all the way over, but I'm a little OCD sometimes. And the divot, I want to be able to fold towards the hump. So by flipping it over, I'll fold towards the hump on both sides for a nice even crease. And I know it's not a big deal, but these are gifts, and I'd really like them to come out nice. So I'm going to take a little extra care, flip them over, and then I'm going to score it in half again. So 5 1/2 was the halfway mark from the 11-inch mark. And then 2 3/4 is half of the 5 1/2. So it should be fairly easy to remember. And if you were ever going the other way, it would be pretty easy to figure out, you know, if you're going 4 1/4 and 2 1/8, respectively. For those of you that are big card math people, but I like the way this is going to stand up. So now that I have all of my scoring done, I can cut them in half going the long way at 4 1/4. And with 3 pieces of paper, just like that, we're going to have enough bases for 6 calendars. So I'm going to fold towards the hump. And then here's my easel fold. Oh, I guess I did that wrong, maybe. No? Yeah, I did. I'm going to fold towards the hump twice. I didn't need to flip it. Oh, I'm such a goof. Well, on the next batch. Have some coffee, Selene. I am. I'm going to take a sip right now. Whoop. Oh my gosh, I think it does. My nail polish does match the cardstock. That's funny, Jill. Hey, Diana. Good to see you. All right, so we're just going to keep going and cut these bad boys at 4 1/4, going the other way. So there's really no waste on this layer at all because we're just cutting our paper in half, right? Ugh, gotta pick it up. Easier said than done sometimes. My nail professional, Chrissy Barbosa, is here in town, and she owns her own place, and it's just one person at a time, and she sanitizes in between each person, and I'm so comfortable going there. And she's also a stamper, so that's pretty awesome to me because it is. I don't know why it is. It just is. Okay, so here we go. I've got my 6 Easel Card bases, right? And I'm just going to fold them in half and get them all kind of happy. And I don't really need to do the easel part just yet. We'll get there. Okay. So I'm going to bring my designer paper back in and my paper cutter. And I want on the bottom of my card for there to be a decorative base. I don't necessarily want to write in these. If I put a piece of paper to write in them, I'm probably going to put them smaller so Alexis can just write, you know, love from Alexis. I'm launching paper on the floor on the other side. Perfect. So I just want to layer a regular card layer. I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4, and I know that my measurement might be off. It's just that I don't want to launch anything else off the table. Here we go. Let's see. Booyah! Look at that. All right. Okay, good. So you can see the measurements now. So I got 5 1/4. And then 5 1/4. Because we're going to cut for 6, right? And then I'm going to flip these and cut them at 4 inches. So just a regular layering of card. You know, it's a typical layer. And yeah, I'm cutting 2 at a time on my paper cutter. So, that's enough for 6 insides, right? So just to save time, I'm gonna put these off to the side and we'll just work with one, okay? But we'll cut as we go for 6. Oh yeah, you know what? My nail tech actually is a card club member and we made calendars last month, so yeah. Chrissy's the best and I am forever. In fact, she had a package that just showed up here today and she wants to make Valentine cards, so I have to go deliver her package over to her this afternoon. Or maybe tomorrow, because tonight I have my stamp club and we are meeting online. I'm gonna get a pair of scissors. And while I'm over here, I'm gonna pick out a ribbon. Something I can never decide on because I always have like so many different rolls and all of these kind of just fit right in with this style of card, don't they? So cool. All right, I'm gonna open my Post-it notes. And it's cool. I'm not making, in the past I've made, when Alexis was in grammar school, I made enough thank you gifts for the entire teacher, so every teacher and staff member in the building. But now that she's in high school, it's a little bit difficult to do that, and she still thinks her mom is cool that I do teacher gifts, so I'm gonna hold on to that as long as she'll let me do it and not roll her eyes at me. But she's really cool. She'll send thank you notes to friends. She sent out more Christmas cards than I did this year. Okay, so I'm putting adhesive right on my notepad, on my Post-it notes, and I'm gonna put this, in theory. Oh, I dropped it. Son of a gun. I'm gonna put this so that the 3 sides on the bottom are equal. This is something that they taught us in art school. And I can't seem to get it straight. I'm shaky. I think I need to have another coffee. There we go. Okay, so this is how our calendar is going to stand up, okay? So I'm going to take this again and put it to the side. So this was 5 1/4 by 4. And then this is pretty easy measurement. So you score it in half at 5 1/2 and then again at 2 3/4. Easy enough, right? Those of you who are longtime demonstrators, you're probably like, yeah, Selene, we've done this 100,000 times. But I have some new people that don't stamp, that haven't stamped one of these yet. And I think it's pretty cool to show them. So we're going to cut this piece, this other piece that matches. It's the same pattern, to 5 by 3 3/4, and I'll get 6 out of this one as well. So that's a little bit smaller than I cut for the base one because I want to add a layer of white in between. So 3 3/4. Three and 3/4. Oh, am I out of the measurement again? Sorry. Here. I just got to keep shifting around. 3 3/4. Thanks for letting me know. Looks good, matchy to me. Yeah, she always takes care of me. And because it's Valentine's Day and my team is Stampers with Heart, she loves to put little hearts on my nails. I have to say I love it just as much. Probably why I'm always there. All right, now I have to go get the white that I launched off the table. The struggle's real, what can I say? And because I am using, because she uses gel nail polish, I can open the paper and sometimes it digs into my nail polish, but it doesn't dig into the paper. So like I don't transfer my polish to the to the paper because she uses gel for me. I'm kind of rough on my hands. All right, so I'm gonna go to the bottom again because we need 5 1/4 by 4 for the white. And I'm gonna cut 8 just because of the number of papers I have, and I know that I can use this on the next batch of calendars because I have more to make. Whoop, that one didn't cut. Perfect. I'll get it later. So we got 4. See, that's what I get for showing off and cutting 2 at a time. It didn't cut through. Just trying to save time. Let's see. So this 4 by 5 1/4 is the same measurement as what we cut the designer paper to on the bottom layer. So that's why we went down by 1/4 inch on the designer paper for the top layer. Okay, so I can put this pile to the side, and then this is gonna go on this. So cool, huh? They go together really fast. Then maybe you guys could help me pick a ribbon. We've got the white. It comes from a trio of ribbons. Oh, these are old scissors. I'm not gonna cut my ribbon with those. Those I cut my stamps with. And then we have the gingham ribbon that matches. And we have the Just Jade solid ribbon. And then we have polka dot. So the polka dot we could use and tie into anything we pick. So I'm gonna wait for you guys to kind of come through on your comments and tell me what to do here. Let's see. I'm not seeing it on my computer, so I'm gonna stand up and make sure that I'm not missing you. What do you got? What colors do we want? I'm gonna open this one because you know if I don't, this will be the one that you pick. Okay, so Pat, I have 2 Just Jades. I have a solid one and I have a gingham one. Gingham, okay. Thanks, Martha. So I don't need to open this one, but I did anyway. Hey, it's good to see you, Martha. It's been a long time, my friend. Polka dots won't clash with the DSP. Actually, I think that the polka dots will match the DSP a little bit, because if you look, we have all those dots in the flower. I'm with you. Well, so we'll go with these 2, and we'll have some fun. And I'll get some real scissors. Because if I don't, I'll be frustrated. Okay, so here's the moment of truth. When you go to put this together, it's really important that you don't put any adhesive up here. You want the adhesive down here. And I'm gonna flip this open that way so I can lay it flat on the table because I already put my my Post-it notes on. And then I'm just gonna attach it at the bottom when we're ready. But before we do that, I think I wanna put my calendar on. I'm looking at it thinking that the ribbon should go down here. So we'll put the calendar on. Oh, that's so cool. And I could mat it if and I might do it on the other 5, but they can all be different too. There's no rules. Although I like that little flower. I don't want to cover it up. I'm gonna put this here. And then we can tie this here. So this is the company where I got it, tailoredexpressions.com. If sometimes they run out. If they're out, there's another company that sells them called Vippies, Vippies. But their calendars, the Vippies ones, have red on it, and then I always feel like I have to match my project to it. So the Tailored Expressions are just black and white, and they match pretty much anything. Okay, so how about if we just play around here and cut and cut. I know, I'm crazy. All right, and then we can tie this up. You guys could just put your finger right there for me. No, I got an extra finger under there. It's so funny. So I'm gonna well, I think maybe just a flat knot. Won't that be pretty? So that gives it a lot of depth and texture. And I don't usually cut it off the roll. I'm wasting a little bit of ribbon here, but I can always use these for other pieces for other projects. But oh my gosh, look at how cute this is going to be. And then I love doing it on the fly with you guys because I honestly never know what's going to come out when we do it. So we make the best projects together. Thanks for being here with me. I'm going to save those. Okay. The calendars. What size are the calendars? Let me grab a ruler and we'll measure them. So this one is measuring 3 by 2 1/4. Good question, Jill. And I like the way that this is going, but I think I want this shorter. It adds more, I don't know, adds more interest. I like them. I love ribbon on everything. Oh, so pretty. And these should be like going in opposite directions almost. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Oh my God, that's cool. All right. So here we go. And like I said, Alexis will pick which teachers these go to. And, you know, the math teacher, she might get something with a math equation on it. And the Spanish teacher, I mean, this would be really pretty for her. She's a native Spanish speaker. I think that she would love this. It's just her style. I think it's her style. And then when you stand it up, it stands up like this. And it's ready to sit on their desk. Now, if I wanted to, I could include one of the small RSVP pens and decorate it. But, you know, it depends on time. I need to make a whole bunch of these, so I will make them. And how fun is that? I've made these in the past for when she was in elementary school. I haven't done it for the high school yet. But every year the teachers would say to Alexis, boy, I really like that calendar, but I don't need a new one. I think I just want a replacement calendar. So we always hook them up. Oh, look, there's 2 there. Okay, so this is again, the website where I got them. And then I got the Highland self-stick notepads off of Amazon. This designer paper is, of course, from Celebration, the Field and Flower, and we used the gingham. But what I'll do is, at the end of the video, I will just do a supply list of what we used. And then, as I make new ones, I will post them to the creative group as the week goes on. So I plan to make some. Here, let's have a chat. So I plan to make some masculine ones for the guys because, like, I don't know that they'd want foo-foo flowers sitting on their desk. Hey, Mary Jo, good to see you. Hi, Bonnie. Ah, I love seeing you guys. And I love seeing everybody on Mondays, too. We had a good group last night, and it's always wonderful when you gather crafters together, because they're just such a wonderful bunch, and lots of helpful ideas last night, project sharing, and it was really fun. So anyway, much love to you guys. Here's another peek at it. So like, and the easel's the easiest part. Like, it's such a fun concept, and it's makes it so nice. How would you add the pens? Well, I can tell you that my friend Robin made me one. Here, hang on one second. I'll grab the ones Robin made. Oh, you gotta see her project. She used crystal effects. Oh my gosh. What did I do with it? Oh, I moved them. Oh, that's it. Take me out back. Hang on, just talk amongst yourselves. I'll find them, potentially. Oh, I moved them to a place of honor, and then, oh, there they are. Phew. So Robin's is much more fancy than mine. Oh my God. First of all, she made a card, and the card, I'd call it a slimline, but it's not your standard slimline, okay? This one is probably 3x6 or 3x5 finished. And she used a decorative border on 2 layers. Aren't these beautiful? Oh. And then wait, okay, ready? See the crystal effects? Hang on, I'll try and get it in. I'm touching the screen. Oh, there it goes. Can you see the crystal effect? It is so shiny. I can't even. So it's that, and Stampin' Up! Sells these. It's hard. Even my husband was like, what did she paint the flowers with? I was like, ooh, so that's really cool. So that's, I want to say it's 3x6. Actually, I have a ruler right here, duh. That was the duh moment of the day. Okay, so it is, finished size is 3 3/8 by almost 5.5. I would say it's 5.5. So she must have cut a 5.5 to 6 3/4, and then scored it at 3, and then did the decorative border. What a great idea! So that was her card, and like, take your breath away in person. Like the videos and the pictures, sometimes they don't do the projects justice. This thing, off the hook. So hers, this is how she connected the pen. She cut a mat for this. So we said it was 3 by 2 1/4. So you would cut it 3 1/4 by 2 1/2 if you're making a cardstock mat for yours. And then you can loop the ribbon between the calendar and the mat, and just attach a RSVP pen. So this, we used to do this all the time. You unscrew the RSVP pen, and you cut some designer paper, and it wraps around the barrel, and then you use red line sticky tape around the barrel, and you stick pearls to it. I don't know if you can see they're like little jewels. So cool. She did such a good job. So yeah, that's the one that Robin made. But yeah, what a great topic this week. It was just, again, on the fly. Like, somebody was saying, you know, how do you make an easel card? And I had done one for my club this month too. I'm actually getting ready to show it on a live video later on. Do I know what I did with those samples? No, I cleaned my room and now I can't find anything. Yeah, I mean, it is a nice touch, and I still keep RSVP pens in my drawer because you never know when you want something to match. But I mean, I think that the teachers will love something like that. And it's not another coffee mug. I mean, I'm sure that they love coffee. But it's a nice way to just say thank you. You could give this to the person at the post office, or, you know, your nail tech or your hairdresser. I have to go see my hairdresser. But yeah, de nada. Jerry. So, anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great week. I have a team meeting on Sunday that I'm getting ready for. I just mailed out all the packets to my team, so they get kits for just $10, including shipping, and I cut and mail them out to them. So we'll be doing that Sunday. And I may jump on for Facebook Live to talk about my team because they're just fantastic. We get to meet this week, and I want to do, we usually do monthly card swaps, and that has kind of fallen by the wayside a little bit. So we're going to get a new coordinator because I'm not doing it that good. So I need some help with that. So I'm going to ask. And yeah, that's it. We're moving and shaking. We have the team meetings are the last Sunday of the month for the next 6 months. And then after that, they kind of move around a little bit. You know, Christmas. We're not going to have it the week of Christmas. But yeah. So anyway, much love to you guys. Thanks for stopping by. If I can help with anything, I had someone message me today that she was having problems with the computer, and I was able to get logged on and help her with an order. So if you get stuck and you need help with something, please feel free to just reach out. I'm here to help. So love you guys. We'll see you next week. And if you have any ideas for Facebook Lives, you want me to try something on the fly, you want me to, you know, whatever, we'll pull it out and try it. So have a great week.